Hello, everybody. I am here, but I am waiting. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. And I hope everyone out in the penis of the country is doing okay with that hurricane. That fucking sucks. I've seen some shit. So, my thoughts are with you. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba bum 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 ba da ba da ba bum bum. Buns, what's up? Bum 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 ba da ba da ba bum 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 ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my fucking shit. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Oh my god. I'm probably the most annoying person alive. Happy release day. Which thing are we celebrating the release of? It could be a couple different things. Oh, why am I still not here? Let me see. Hello! How are we doing today? Good. That is fantastic. We are doing fantastic. I am having myself a big fat chelada. And why do we drink cheladas? We drink cheladas when we run out of Bloody Marys. Thank you. Is it available yet? Did you see if it was up? I put it up, but I don't know. Like, it takes them however long it takes them. And because I waited to the fucking last minute, I don't know if it's actually up yet. I usually get an email telling me that it's up, but that email is also usually late. So it could be up, it could not be up. Let's see how much of this I could play. Okay. So, on a side note, I'm all over the place right now and all giddy because I was editing my video for tomorrow for I've been doing these like what do you call it, like videos based off of playlists that I make on Spotify, and I just did like the top 10 surf songs of all time. So like I've been listening to a bunch of like Link Ray, Dick Dale, the Centurions, the Ventures, Santo and Johnny. Who else is all over that? The Champs. I don't know. I was just listening to all this shit. Oh, the Lively Ones. Fuck, man, the Lively Ones. I was just listening to all this shit, and I was like completely like fucking losing it and dancing. So that video will be out tomorrow. But oh, it's so good. So good. So good. So good. So good. Dude, I am losing my mother effing mind right now. So yeah, so I can't wait for that video to go up. I can't wait to hear what people say, like if I like missed anyone that they like fucking love and shit and I just fucking blew it. That'd be great. Oh. So you didn't see it yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't know when it goes up, and sometimes when you release stuff on a weekend, they say it could take up to 72 hours to go up, but then other times I've done it and it's been up that day, like a couple hours later. So I have no idea. But for those of you who don't know much about publishing on Amazon, we are now officially in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter. What does that mean? What that usually means is for people who sell ebooks, the fourth quarter is usually you make more money in the fourth quarter than you do all the rest of the year combined. Usually. So this is a really big time for ebooks, really big time for indie authors getting their shit out there. So if you have a book that you're working on, a book that you're like trying to finish up, get it done as quickly as possible. Seriously. I would even go so far, and this might be a horrible thing to say, but this is something stupid that I would do. Even if you're not sure of the edit of your book, get it up there right now. Have it up there. Start getting sales for it. And while it's getting sales, you can still be editing your book and getting it down right or whatever. And then when you upload the book, like your cleaned up version, you can upload it and it will like reinstall in everyone's devices. Because a lot of times when people buy ebooks, they don't buy them and read them right then. They buy them for a future read. So a lot of times, like, people aren't even looking at your book yet. Like, they'll pick it up and they might not read it for 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? So to get in on this season where book sales like skyrocket and quadruple, the only other time that there's a big boom in book sales is typically the end of May, beginning of June. And why is that? Why is that a big time for ebook sales? Anybody? Okay, I'll tell you. It's because people are filling up their Kindle with the summer reads they're going to read when they're on vacation and they're chilling on the beach and they're just relaxing. So those are your two big, Alex, how's it going? So those are your two big times for ebooks and Amazon to fucking like explode. So, shit. And it's really good for like horror writers to be able to get shit out usually in mid-September, if not early September. So October, you have like a really good, like, full of stuff. And like what a lot of people do and how I fuck this up almost every year is I wait until like October or the end of October to put something out. Because the other thing you got to worry about is this fucking algorithm and the 30-day cliff. And I heard that there have been some changes, but I haven't heard anything definite on how the algorithm works. And for the most part, a lot of the algorithm changes on Amazon have been so minor. Like, there hasn't been, like, a huge... Because, like, honestly, when the whole Kindle Gold Rush started, that was the first thing. And then, like, a year and a half later, when they changed the pulling a book out of free doesn't have the same rating that it did when it... Like, that whole thing. That was the first huge algorithmic change that really fucked a lot of people up. The next one, I would say, would be KU, or Kindle Unlimited. That changed a ton of shit for a lot of people. Typically for the worse, unless you wrote books that were like 800 pages or 1,000 pages. But a lot of people who were getting by writing these like 20 or 30 page pamphlets about like, oh, feel better about yourself by brushing your teeth or what the fuck ever. Those people, like, their income went, it just dropped because you're paid on page count. And so they got fucked. But, and then I think what a lot of those people did is that they just didn't enroll in KU. And so if you don't enroll in KU and, what do you call the fucking thing where you get the free books? I can't remember. That was like one of the next big things. And then I think the thing after that that kind of shook everything up was Amazon ads. That fucking, because it became a pay-to-play thing, you know, like the more money you put into Amazon ads, the more likely your book will come up. I feel like the stream is getting choppy. Can you let me know in the chat if the stream is a choppity chop? Anyway, so that's that. And that was like, fuck, 3 years ago. So there really hasn't been anything new in as far as Kindle goes. This whole like backseat thing with Kindle Vella coming, I don't know if that's going to have the same effect. And I'm almost really hoping that that's just where the romance and erotica goes. And hopefully it'll like clear. Okay, cool. Thanks, Bunny. That it'll clear some shit up. But if they actually have changed algorithmic practices, I'm going to have to do a lot of research on that. Because it has been pretty whatever for a good amount of time now. Thank you, Alex, too. Bunny, do you want to do like a week free of your book? Should we put that together for you? I think that might be a cool little thing to do. So another thing I'm going to be talking about today in this little strem. Okay, so we want to do that. Okay, then we will do that. Another thing that we are going to be talking about here is, like, you've heard me talk a little bit about problems I've had with Etsy, and I haven't really said exactly what they were. I've been talking about it and talking about the math and the numbers. So in a bit here, I'm going to actually go over what the fuck happened. And I'm not going to leave Etsy yet. But I am very, very close. I'm going to see if I can figure out a better way to do stuff. But yeah. I guess I could just talk about it now. What the fuck am I trying to, like, preamble this shit for? Basically, the problem I'm having with Etsy is that when I sell copies of stuff, because when, like, everything I make, it's not make to order. I make a certain amount and then sell those, and then that's it. The problem with Etsy is they aren't updating the my inventory numbers. So I will go through, and the reason why I did this the other day is because I thought I ran out of something. And I looked on Etsy and it said I had like 16 copies of something left. And I looked around and I only had one. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck is this? So then I thought they fucked up on my new chapbook, Los Angeles, the one from this last month. And it turns out they did, but they were only off by like 2. Whereas this is off by 15. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I'm like thinking, well, I sometimes give chapbooks away, but like maybe like 1 or 2. Like, I don't think I've ever given away like half of my inventory of a chapbook or not. So basically what I found out was that Pharma Phoenix Rises, this is the only copy of this I have left. There were 50 made. This is the one I have left. I have to go in and change a bunch of shit because also I have the bundle packs, and I thought maybe I had fucked up my numbering because of the bundle packs, but I separate everything. So I'm like, okay, well, here are 5 for the bundle pack, and here's the rest of my inventory. Or here's 10 for the bundle pack, here's the rest of my inventory. So that wasn't it. But fucking going from 16 to 1, that's like a fucking ridiculous number. Plus, I still have a bundle pack of that I think has like 3 more copies in it. So the inventory, and because I have so much stuff and I'm having more and more and more, if Etsy can't keep the inventory numbers right, I'm fucked. And so I went and changed this last thing, and I'm charging a bunch for it because it's the last one, and as soon as that's gone, that's it. So it's just it's trippy. And then I looked up this one because I'm gonna be kind of pushing 13 Miles South of Hell a lot right now too, because it's kind of Halloween poems and shit. And this was off by how many was this off by? This said I had 17, I think, and I had 6. So I just I don't know. I don't understand how that is such a easy thing to get fucked up. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But, you know, it got fucked up, so I either need to do inventory, like, every week and make sure... Because, like, since probably June, I've been selling a lot more chapbooks. Every month, more and more and more. And I'm getting low on almost all of them, with the exception of, like, 3. There's 3 that I still have a good amount of, like the 2 short story ones, Panic and Anxious Anxiety. I still have a good amount of those. And Mart, the one about going to Walmart and shit, that one I still have a good amount of. But all the other ones, like, I'm really running low on. And if the next couple months, like, God willing, if the next couple months go like the last 2 months have gone, I'm going to be pretty much out of everything by Christmas. So I'm like, okay, well, I was playing with quantities, like how many I would make of certain things. And now I'm thinking that was kind of a mistake. But I don't know. This, like, a lot of what I do is play by ear. Like, there isn't really a like a textbook on how to do this shit. So I'm kind of just like pissing in the wind and hoping I don't get any on my face. But this whole like inventory thing, that is not okay. That is not okay. So, because like, what if like I sold a bunch of because like I've sold a ton of Pharma Phoenix Rises in the last few weeks, but like, what if I only have 1 left? What if I sold 10 today? Like, what would I do? Like, just like refund everybody and like go, oh, sorry, I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know how to count. Which probably everyone would just accept as like fact. Like, ooh, yeah, math is not your friend. Like, I can see how that would be bad. So, I don't know. But that is that. And as soon as, like, when I run out of these chapbooks, like, eventually I'm going to put out other, like, paperbacks. Like, where is it? Is it here? Do I have it right here? Because, like, this fucker here. Wait. Oh, my gosh, these... I really should not stack books like this. This is not how normal people do shit. Okay, like, so this right here, Fingering the Mundane, this is 5 out-of-print chapbooks, and then 1 chapbook that I wrote, but I never put out. So, like, this is like a hefty little bitch right here. But, like, so eventually, like, other chapbooks I will probably put out in paperback, But I also don't know if I want to put them out in full in paperback. Maybe just like take certain poems out of each chapbook. Like, I don't know what I want to do. It's kind of up in the air, but like, I don't know. But I was thinking about doing a really big paperback version of a lot of the poems that I wrote when I lived in the desert, and kind of do it like that and see what that's like. And I gotta count the actual, because like I'm out of these, like the original copies of Fingering the Mundane. These are all gone from the what do you call it, the crowdfunding campaign. But there is another version of this on Amazon, so it's like the second edition that you can get. But the original run of those are gone. The End of Everything books, I need to go back and count through, but I think see, here's another thing. I think when I looked on Etsy, it said I had 67, but I honestly think I only have like 30 of those. So I don't know. It's just like, it's such a crapshoot. And so again, I'm like going, have I just been giving a ton of my books out? But it's like, I don't even fucking know that many people. Like, who the fuck am I giving my books to? Like, that's a huge number. Like, that's like, if you count all of the numbers of individual things on Etsy, they're all off. Like, none of them are the exact number that I have. I think, no, I don't even think there was one that was right. Like, one was off by like one, but all of them are off by ridiculous numbers. And I'm like, I just don't fucking know that many people. Like, I can't be giving this shit away. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. And then the thing that's funny, Type Hard, I gave a copy of that to everyone who was in the Poetic Anarchy group. And that one is the one that's only off by one. And that one I gave a bunch away. So how the fuck does that work? What's the fucking math there? But normally, if I'm going to give a copy of something away, I will go into Etsy and change that number if I did do that. But I don't do that very often. So it's like, I just don't get it. And if I was fucking giving chapbooks away, I'd be giving away the ones that I have a million fucking copies of. Like Panic, Anxious Anxiety, and Mart. Like, I have a lot of copies of those. So, like, I just don't get it. Mart is so funny because Mart, I sold a bunch the week it came out. And then just, like, I'll sell, like, maybe one a month now. It's just, like, when it first came out, it sold, and then nothing. And I think it's because I had that problem where I thought I lost a bunch of the copies. But I don't know how public I was about that. I don't know. Chapbooks are fucking weird, dude. The only one you can blame is yourself. And I blame myself plenty. So, I have just been, like, bitching nonstop for a good amount of time now. How are you guys doing? What's happening? What's the scuttlebutt? Oh, gelada. I think I'm actually going to walk down to the shop today. Which means my knee is going to be fucking wrecked because walking down this hill kills it. But walking up the hill actually somehow makes it feel better. I don't know what the logic behind that is. I'm fucking Sisyphus. Walking up the hill, pushing a giant 12-pack of beer. Fuck me, dude. Oh. Yeah, so that's what's going on. What else was I going to tell you guys? Did you? How was that? What did you eat? Are you sick? Because I'm telling you right now, I've been walking by the goddamn food truck that gave me food poisoning like almost daily. And I look at the pictures on the truck and I'm like, God, dude, that food looks so fucking good. But I knew it made me sick. So I walked down a little further. And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this, but there was this chick who was like grilling steak and chicken in a shopping cart on the corner one night. So she used to be on the corner of Coronado and Rampart. And she moved, oh wait, no, Coronado and 6th. And she moved to Rampart and 6th on the corner, across the street from another food truck called, I think it's called Mary's. And Mary's food truck is supposed to be really good, but I just haven't got to it yet. But last night, dude, I could smell her cooking on her fucking shopping cart. And I was just like, motherfucker, can you please stop making good smelling food right now? Fuck me, dude. I got shit to do. I can't be fucking running out getting fucking shopping cart chicken. Jesus. And then at the church on Coronado right there was some lady out front cooking pupusas. Dude, if you want to fucking get me in a fucking weird situation, throw some fucking pupusas at me, dude. I could fucking scarf those things, dude. Fuck. Pupusas are good as shit. And real quick, I wanted to tell you guys, Blood Rag issue 4 out now on the Etsy shop. You can pick that up. A ton of stuff on here. A bunch of Anarchy Crew folks on here. We got Bunny, Thomas Kropp, Mindy Simonson from Mindy's book journey, if you are familiar with her on here, Nate Colton, Tim Johnston, and Slady Valheim from the channel Slady V on YouTube, which is a great channel too. So that's $1. Pick that up. Let's see. Bunny said she had some African food. Don't remember what it was all called, but pretty tasty. Stomach made it so far. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's a pupusa? Dude, a pupusa. Are you ready for this? A fucking pupusa. Okay, imagine, if you will, a tortilla. It's not a tortilla, but it kind of looks like a tortilla. But it's like this thick, okay? And inside this tortilla, not like a pocket, but cooked into this thing, is either a bunch of beef, a bunch of cheese, a bunch of beans, a bunch of pork, a bunch of chicken, or all of it together, or some of this and some of that, cooked into a tortilla that is a thick, like, big, fat, yummy, delicious, grilled thing. I think it's Peruvian is where pupusas come from. Like, South America shit. Oh, it's so fucking good. There's, like, probably, besides that lady who was just cooking on the street, there's, like, 4 or 5 pupuserias, like, right here in the neighborhood. So it's magic. Yeah, it's definitely magic. But, like, dude, you just get, like, 1 or 2 of those, put them in your pocket, just eat them when you feel hungry. You're set, dude. Pupusa. It took me forever to figure out what the hell it was called. I'm like, pupusseria? Like, I couldn't read the signs. I was like, that sounds weird and awful and erotic. Like, what the fuck is that? But yeah. Pupusas. When I lived in the desert, when I would go to Halliday's, that weird little liquor store in the middle of nowhere that was like the closest thing for me. they on weekends, like for like 2 months before lockdown happened, they started having this couple come out and make pupusas and sell them out there. And those were the best I ever had. There are good ones here, but I think those ones in the desert, hands down, were the best I ever had. Oh my God, you're in Miami. How are you doing? How is the weather? What's happening? Are you okay? I don't know if there's actually any. Alex is asking if there's any good Cuban food out here. I'm sure there is. I don't know exactly if any of the places I've been have been actual Cuban places, because there was this one place I was going to, and this is just me being not bright, I guess, but I was going to this place I thought was a Mexican restaurant for like a month. I was going there like twice a week, and then I found out it was Salvadorian. And I'm like, oh, well, shit. Like, I did not know this. So I'm just now kind of learning like the differences between Latin foods, I guess is the best way you call it. Like the little differences that they add and don't add, you know. Add and subtract, I guess is what you call them. But yeah, so I'm still trying to figure that out. There was something else that I was going to say about that. What was it? Oh, because I'm in LA, very close to Koreatown. So there are tons of Korean places, like Korean barbecues and shit. Tons of that. And then if I go up the road this way, I'm in Filipino Town. And there's a couple, there's not even that many. You'd think there would be more, but there's not. There's like 2 or 3 Filipino places. And they're all really good, but it's so fucking greasy. Like everything's just dripping in grease, and you're like, fuck, man, come on. But it's still really fucking good. And then if I go up into East Hollywood, which is like, I don't know, like 10 blocks north of here, there's a ton of Thai places. Like there's like a little Thai town area. And that's good as shit. And then if I want Indian, there's like little Bangladesh up the road this way, a few blocks. And there's this one awesome Indian place. And I can't remember the name of it. It's just next to 2 different laundromats. That's how I know where it is. But that place is so fucking good, dude. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I've seen an actual place. And I'm like, oh, that's a Cuban place. I don't think I've seen an actual Cuban place. Safe and sound. Good, good, good. Dude, it was fucking, like, I mean, obviously with, like, TikTok and Instagram and shit and Facebook, like, so many people are seeing so much of what's happening. And I saw this image that was like from way up high looking at this like beachfront area, and like obviously all of that's underwater, and then like the next like few blocks out are all underwater, and everything's devastated except this one house right that was like beachfront property originally, and this one house is like completely fine and everything else is decimated. It's crazy. I'm jealous. Can I visit and gain 5,000 pounds? I thought you just put 5. I was gonna go, you'll probably gain 8. That's usually like if I go crazy out and about, the next morning I will have gained 8 pounds. And then it takes me a week to get all the salt out of my system just to be able to get back to what I was. And right now I'm a pound away from what I was earlier in the week. So, but yes, you could definitely come visit. And yes, you could definitely gain 5,000 pounds. Although on your return flight, I think they might charge you extra for your ticket home. Just from what I've noticed, you know. No biggie, no biggie. But yeah, I've been seeing all sorts of shit, like sharks swimming down the street, alligators swimming down the street, people swimming in their living rooms. I actually was shocked to see how many people did not evacuate. Because when I was like watching the news and stuff, they made it sound like everyone had left and like barely anyone like stayed behind. But then you like go on TikTok and Instagram and shit, and there are a ton of people who did not leave because they're fucking filming this shit. It's just like, it's fucking crazy. But I don't know if I would leave because I don't know what I would do. Like, and I hate fucking traffic, so it's not like I'm going to want to sit in traffic to get out of town. I don't know. It's crazy. Did you stay? Like, were you hanging out? And Bunny, do you remember, like you said, African food? Do you remember like the region that it was, or was it just like an African street fair food thing? Oh man. Oh goody. Let's see here. What is the scuttle? Oh, and I want to give a little awesome shout out to Jim's Books Reading and Stuff for reading the Brain Hunter and talking about it on his channel. That was awesome. Let's see. Cameroon, is that how you spell it? I think it's with a C. I'm almost positive, but I could be off. Obviously, spelling is not my fucking strong suit. Okay, I'll have to look and see like what kind of good foods they got, because that sounds yummy. I don't remember what it's called, but pretty tasty. What kind of meat was it, or was it not meat? Because that's the other thing that freaks me out. Like, if I don't know what kind of meat I'm eating, I'm not going to finish this at all. Like, I need to know. I got tricked into eating tripe and brain tacos by this chick. I was kind of seeing, like, fucking God, that was, what, in 2000? This chick went and got tacos, and I told her that I don't eat organ meat. And so she went and got, I can't remember what it's called, but a brain taco and a tripe taco and tripe's stomach lining. And I ate them, and I'm like, oh, this is, it's okay. It's pretty tasty, you know? And then she started laughing, and she told me what it was, and I just felt sick. And it's stupid. I shouldn't fucking be like that. But, yeah, it's just not my favorite. I got a dish with beef, but they had camel and croc as well. That's awesome. I had alligator about a year ago, and thought it was fucking delicious. Like, I could not believe how good that was. I was like, oh yeah, let's get some of these. Yeah, I think I have had camel I was in the Middle East for 3 months, like in '95, and I'm pretty sure I had camel. Organ meats are really good for you, but they taste so gnarly. Yeah, it's like I don't even know if they're really good for you. Like, are they good for you because of like the um not the proteins, but like the like the blood and the iron and all the shit that makes organs do what organs do? Like, is that what makes them so good for you? See, I haven't even fucking researched this shit. I'm just like, yeah, that's weird. I don't want that. Oh, man. Okay, so another thing I'm going to talk about right now, just to get it off my fucking chest, and I know there are a lot of people who watch my live streams after they're done, and I get, like, giant, like, emails about, like, the things that I said in it. But he says, I was curious about it, but I've had zebra and other things and wasn't so into it. Alligator didn't like me. Oh, no. Yeah, mine was, when I had it, it was deep fried. It was fucking good as shit, dude. But yeah. So what I wanted to say, this, like, has kind of tripped me out. But I sent a handful of booktubers, a bunch of, not a bunch, but two EPUBs and 2 PDFs of my releases to kind of talk about, like, you know, like, hey, if you want, here are some books. You could do videos about them if you want. That'd be great. If you don't want to do videos about them, that's fine too. Enjoy the books. And then I think I said, and if you don't want the books at all and you're not going to read them, then fuck off. Just kidding. Like, you know, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I don't fucking care. I just thought it would be like a cool thing to do and cool promotion if anyone talked about it. You know, like, what the fuck? Like, it's not going to hurt anything, right? I got a few emails from people who were, like, pissed off that I sent them stuff with a release date of this month and that I just sent it to them. And this one person said, you know, like, most people already know what they're going to read in October at the beginning of September. So it's really rude of you to send books and expect people to review them, like, within a couple weeks. And I'm like, first off, I'm not expecting anything. I'm giving you these books. If you want them, read them. If you don't, don't. It's fine. I'm just putting these books out, and I thought, hey, I should send these out to some booktubers. I didn't think it was going to be a big fucking deal. And some people are really fucking offended because I sent them free shit. And I don't get it. I fucking don't get it. People send me free shit all the fucking time, and I will either read it or I won't. And I'll fucking write them, and I'll go, hey, thank you so much for sending this to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to this, but I appreciate being thought of. That's fucking awesome. Good luck with your fucking book. I don't get it. Why is that so fucking difficult? But some of the people were really stoked that I sent them stuff, and I'm stoked that they're stoked. But I can't fucking believe that some people actually fucking wrote me emails upset about it. It fucking boggled my fucking mind, dude. So, precious motherfuckers can't be fucking bothered, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. So that just goes to show you, if you're gonna fucking put a book out, make sure, like, you have, like, 9 months to let the people know to fucking read it. Because they obviously need to gestate this like a fucking pregnancy to be able to fucking, like, put it in their fucking head to do it or not. I agree. But at the same time, this is, like, legit. if you don't want to read my stuff, that's fucking fine. I have no problem with you not wanting to read my shit. I really don't fucking care. I just thought it would be cool. And if it's not, then you're off the fucking list for the future for sure. That's fucking a no fucking brainer. So if you're wondering if I'm talking about you, see if you get any more fucking books from me in your email. We'll do it that way. But honestly, if you're wondering if you fucking were shitty in a fucking email, you probably were shitty. If you weren't shitty in an email, you wouldn't think that. If we went back and forth a couple times joking and having fun and LOLing, then you're fine. But if you fucking wrote me something shitty and didn't get me writing you a shitty fucking email back, I can't remember how I started that. But if I wrote you a shitty email back, you're probably someone I'm talking about. Fuck me, dude. But I also didn't send it to people who wouldn't be interested in the genre that I'm sending out. I didn't send exploitive horror to someone who only reads historical romance, you know? I fucking sent shit to people who I thought would be interested in it. Dude, honestly, I would love for someone to do a fucking horrific review of one of my books. That would be awesome. Jeff, what is up? But yeah, that would be fucking comedy, dude. I would love it. Regina, hello. Regina, we were just talking mad shit on you 2 seconds ago. I'm just fucking kidding. Oh, God, that's so funny. We weren't. I'm joking. But yeah, so for those of you out there, maybe, I think probably what I'll do in the future is, it seems redundant, but I guess write an email to people saying, no, I'm kidding, Regina, I'm joking. Write an email to people saying, hey, I have some books. I would like to send them to you. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. You know, just something like that, just so people don't feel, obligated. You know, I don't want anyone to fucking feel obligated to fucking do shit. But, yeah, that's just how it is. How's the zine coming, Regina? Why do I yell when I'm talking to actual people in the chat? It's like when I'm talking like this, you guys can't hear me, but you write something in the chat, I'm like, hey, Regina, it's why am I doing that? It's so fucking stupid. Oh, this is something. Because my short story chapbooks don't sell as well as my poetry chapbooks, I think what I'm going to do is this one, the Preview of a Dangerous Mind, I think I'm only going to do 30 of these instead of doing 50. And just see how that flies. I was going to do 50 of them, and I'm like, dude, these other ones, they just do not sell as quickly as the poetry ones. So and since I'm going to be putting that out in a paperback later, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Regina says, I'm working on it today. I put a request for submissions out and have received a lot of responses so far. That's awesome. I have to edit, a couple podcasts for a friend of mine. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to finish up the article and send that over to you. So, hopefully that will be good. And I'm wondering if I should do the 1,000 word and then do like a 500 word to give you like a choice. Like if you get a lot of submissions and you're running out of room, like you could kind of pick and choose and squeeze things in or out. Actually, just let me know. I'm gonna try to have it in a blocky thing so you could take out chunks if you need to for room. I just know how formatting is, and it's a pain in the fucking ass. If you're trying to like squeeze things in and make them fit. And I know a lot of people are precious about getting their shit edited. So if I need to be the non-precious one, I'll do that. Okay. Cool. Whew. If Alex is still here, let me ask you a question. If I find a Cuban restaurant, what dish should I order? What is the best Cuban thing to eat? That is the question. Oh, has everyone started decorating for Halloween yet? It's already October. I used to start decorating for Halloween on September 1st. And it would go through to Thanksgiving. And then on the day after Thanksgiving, I would take everything down and put up Christmas shit. And then Christmas shit comes down the day after Christmas, because there's that weird rule that if you keep Christmas decorations up, I think it's 6 days past Christmas. It's either 6 days past Christmas or past January 6th. You'll have bad luck for a year. When people tell me weird shit like that, I freak out. And I can't not think about it. And I don't think I'm a superstitious person, but why fucking tempt that shit, you know? Like, one time I got a new pair of shoes, and I thought they were so fucking cool, and I was so happy about them. And I came home, and I put the bag with the shoebox in it on my dining room table when I was walking into the kitchen. And my friend was like, "Oh my God, you can't put new shoes on a table. That's bad luck." Fucking scared me. I never wore the shoes. And I never sent them back either, which was stupid. I just had this new pair of shoes in a box for like 6 years and never fucking did anything with them. But like, I don't need fucking bad luck, dude. Life's hard enough, man. Last thing I need is some fucking bad goddamn luck, man. Let's see. Alex says, definitely get Ropa Vajilla. Shit, did I say that right? Is it Rupa? No, Ropa Via. No, Vajilla. Rupa Vajilla. What the fuck is that? It sounds exotic. And then Bunny says, it's true. I've kept Christmas stuff up forever and everything is fucked. Yeah, you got to take that shit down. And you know what the thing is? The thing that fucking gets people. People will take all their Christmas stuff down and think they've, like, broke the curse. And then all of a sudden, like, a pipe bursts or the fucking electricity goes out or their computer explodes. And then they walk by the mantle and they see behind this weird statue or clock they have on the mantle that they forgot one Christmas card that was just kind of hidden there. That's how you get fucked, dude. Christmas cards, those things sneak out, they sneak around, they climb up out of the box and they run around and hide on your bookcase. You gotta fucking put those things away, dude. Like, telling you You cannot leave Christmas decorations up too long. That is some fucking serious danger shit right there. Ropa Vaya sounds like a good short story. Seriously, like, why the fuck am I not writing this shit? How did I fuck that up? I'm tripping out that I can't pronounce this dish. Ropa Vaya V, because you don't say ja, it's like ha, like ya. Vaya. I don't know. And the only reason why I know this is so fucked, but the only reason why I know this is where I grew up, there were like 3 Jack in the Boxes. And they were the only ones for the longest time that were open all night. And so if I got hungry at like 3 in the morning or something, I would go to Jack in the Box and I would go, okay, let me get a jumbo jack. And they would go, 1 Yambo yak. And the first time they said that, I thought I ordered the wrong thing. And I'm like, what was that? And they're like, 1 Yambo yak. And I'm like, oh, a jumbo jack? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. So J's are pronounced as Y's, I think, in some Spanish-based cultures. Maybe Portuguese. I don't know. It's made with beef flank steak or skirt steak braised in sauce made with red bell peppers, onions, tomato paste. Okay, so first off, you had me at beef flank, but then everything else you said made me want to get married. So, yes, that sounds fucking delicious. I'm in. So, Ropa Vaya. Fuck. I'm never going to be able to fucking pronounce that. Okay. I will type in that into my Uber Eats app and see what's local. Ropa. I could probably do that right now. Let's see. Are there any Cuban places around? Where is Uber Eats? Uber Eats. Here we go. Come on. Load. Come on. We're doing this live, guys. Fuck. Okay. Ropa. Oh, wait. No. I spelled that wrong. Ropa. Oh, it's a sandwich? Okay, so there is one place that's highly regarded 4 miles from here. Everything is 4 miles from here, so I'm wondering if there's like a little Cuba, or what would they call it, like a little Havana? Let me see where it is on the map, because there's like a bunch of different places and they're all exactly 4 miles from here. So what street is this on? Oh, it's actually 1 mile from here. Oh, it's 4.8 rating. Okay. So let's see. Where is that? Oh, it's not going to let me do it. So it's up on Sunset. Oh, I know exactly where that is. That's where I get fucked up every time I leave Del Taco. Valleja. Valleja. Ropa Valleja. Oh, Valleja. I'll say it like that. Ropa Valleja. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, there's like this whole little neighborhood that has like a ton of those restaurants. And it's where Sunset curves and crosses Fountain, which it should never fucking do. And it doesn't make any sense that it does. So when you're like driving down Sunset and all of a sudden you start crossing streets that you know Sunset runs parallel with, you start going crazy and then you get lost. And every time, if I don't make a hard right right after I come out of the Del Taco drive-thru, I get lost. So, yeah, you got to turn right and then a hard right after you turn right, or else you are fucked. You are in some weird area that you don't know where it is. And that's where all those restaurants are. So I will have to turn right and then not to hard right, and then I'll start hitting all of the Cuban restaurants. That's amazing. Fuck, I didn't even know there was a bunch of shit over there. That's interesting. I actually might just Uber Eats that shit in a little bit here, because that sounds fucking good. And now I'm also thinking about writing a short story about walking Christmas cards. So that might be in the cards for today. Although it seems like I have a ton of shit to do. Which means I should probably get to it, because now I'm starting to panic a little bit. For those of you who heard the story of me having to help my kid move, it got way weird and way fucked up. So this week will be spotty for me. I'm hoping to get a bunch of videos edited that I've already recorded and have them like spread out throughout the week. Because if I don't do it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to post anything this week. And probably next weekend I will give an update on everything that fucking happened. But it's fucking horrific and I'm livid. But yeah, just a bunch of bullshit. So anyway, I'm going to go start dealing with that shit. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful week and that you guys are creative as shit and making as much stuff as you possibly can. And just remember to create a little something every day. Treat yourself nice. Do something nice for yourself every day. Type hard when you get on that computer. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, guys.